Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of December 16th to the 22nd. Pick a comfy spot, grab a warm drink, and let's see what Spirit has to say. This week, we're going to be doing a Celtic cross. So we're going to take a look at the situation, the challenge, the cause, as well as the advice and possible outcome. And then, as usual, we will finish off the reading with our self-care card and our affirmation card. All right, so let's get into it for Sagittarius, please. For Sagittarius. Oh, you got 2. I think, yeah, okay. They want it like that. Okay. Okay, let's dive into this, Sagittarius. So the situation is the 4 of Wands, and then your challenge is the Empress. Okay. So are some of you, this is oddly specific, and it's coming through, so I'll just say it. For some of you, you're getting married, and your mother-in-law is an issue. So that's not going to be for everybody, right? So for the rest of you, there's some kind of joyous occasion coming. This could just be Christmas or whatever you celebrate during the holidays. This could just be, like the holiday and New Year seasons coming up. Spending times with friends and family, celebrating. And then the challenge is the Empress. So the challenge is someone. Unfortunately, that's the energy that I'm getting off of this, that this is a person. So it's like a mother, a mother-in-law, a grandmother, an aunt. This could be someone who is male as well, but because there's just not really gender in tarot. Everybody has feminine and masculine energies, and everybody represents different things in each other's lives. But I'm really getting that this is a person. So it's like whatever you're trying to enjoy at this point in your life, whether that's like just this upcoming holiday season, or if there is like another special occasion coming, like a wedding or a birthday or whatever, you're just chilling. You're trying to enjoy this, but there's someone who is making that difficult. Unfortunately, that is very unfortunate. But just remember that like people make things difficult for other people because they're not happy with themselves and their lives, right? So try not to take this personally. Okay, so the cause is the 5 of Cups, which is basically exactly what I just said. This person's not happy with what they have. This person is not happy with their life. This could be a person who is aware of this, and this is why they're not nice, or they cause unnecessary issues. But I think for a lot of you, this person they're not even self-aware enough to recognize that. They just blame everybody else, everything else. Like nothing is their fault. The whole world is out to get them. Everything is always negative. They always have bad luck. And they can't see that this is honestly brought on by how ungrateful they are, and how disconnected they are from the positive things in their life. So that is super unfortunate for them. and you, because you're dealing with it. Okay, recent past, Four of Swords. So in the recent past, I think that you were able to take a break from this situation, this person. So good for you. You were resting up. You were resting up to probably, like for the holiday season or like whatever is coming up here. You were totally, like not having to deal with this as much in the recent past. So I don't know if this is like a new thing that you're dealing with, or you were just kind of able to take a step back in the recent past here, but you were resting in the recent past. So I hope you rested up. The near future, you have the Six of Pentacles. So what Spirit really wants you to know is that everything's going to even out. It all evens out. It all comes out in the wash. It all evens out in the end, basically, here. There's I don't want to say there's going to be equal give and take, because I don't feel like that is ever, like it's never 50-50 when you have one person who is very self-aware and, takes accountability for things and who is mature emotionally and mentally, and then someone who is the opposite of that. It never is an equal give and take, but it's kind of like, even though you'll have to give 80 and they'll only be able to give 20, Spirit wants you to know that like you're not losing. You're not going to walk away from this situation losing anything. Okay? Because, there is something to be said for being kind to people who are unkind to us. It really is good karma for us. And I know it's difficult. I know it can be difficult. But sometimes, like not calling them out on what they're doing is just kind of like the kinder thing to do, because like for everybody in the situation, because then it's like, just let them do whatever they're going to do. Like, who cares? Like it's not your thing. It's not your cross to carry, or that's kind of, the vibe that I'm getting here. Okay, so what you need to know, the Magician. Okay, exactly what I just said. You have all the power in this situation. And I know that seems so silly when it's like you're dealing with somebody who's so difficult. It's like you feel so powerless, and I totally get that. But you are not powerless. You're not. You have all the power. You hold all the power in this situation, because you get to decide how you're going to react. And this is kind of going back to like them not being happy with themselves and their lives. And so, like projecting that onto other people and just, being toxic and terrible. When people feel that terrible, they want other people to feel that as well. It's like misery loves company, right? So you get to decide, even if they're being horrible to you, you get to decide how you react. And if you give them little to no reaction, you get to keep all of your power. It's when you get upset and angry and lash out just like they want you to, that's when you're surrendering your power to them. So you hold all the power here. That's what you need to know. This is what you need to know. You hold all the power. You get to decide what you're going to keep, what you're going to give away, how you're going to act, how you're going to react, how you're going to feel. Okay? Just keep that in mind through whatever it is that you're dealing with here. You hold all the power, truly. Okay, hopes and fears, the Emperor. Your fear is that this person is just going to control you forever. And I completely understand that. I get that. And I'm sorry that you have to deal with whoever or whatever this situation is. I know it's tough. I know it's tough, but they will not, like I said, you hold all the power. So it's like they don't get to control you if you don't give them anything to work with. They don't get to control you if you don't give them anything to control. You know, like some people during the holidays have a hard time seeing their family because they can't, it's always a fight and they can't agree on what they're doing and where they're going and what they're going to have and this and that and this. And if that is your particular situation, I want you to know that like it truly doesn't matter. If they want to take over the whole thing and they want to do it their way and whatever, it really doesn't matter. What matters is spending time with the people you love. If this is a person who just, can't help themselves but to start, fights and arguments and stuff like that, you just make sure you give them nothing. You just say, okay, yeah, whatever. And you walk away from every, they'll get bored and move on to somebody else or something else. So I know that is your fear here, is that they're going to be hovering over you and controlling you your whole life, but that's not true because they can't control you if you don't allow them to. Okay? The external, and this makes, oh my gosh, 100% sense. This is the in the external energy / influence part here. It's the Three of Swords. This is them. Even though they act like egotistical and like, like everything's good with them and they're so perfect. This is truly how they feel on the inside. And this is exactly why they act the way that they act. And it's sad, really. That's another thing that can help you change your perspective on this, is like I know it's hard when people are being difficult, but you should really feel sorry for them because this is how they feel on the inside. That's why they act like an absolute child on the outside, because they're hurt. And like I said, like for a lot of people who are toxic, they are not self-aware enough to understand that this is where it's coming from. And that's not something that you can fix. That's not your job to fix it, to make them realize this, to help them along on their journey. That's something, that's their mission here. That's their life lessons to overcome, right? It's not your job to fix everybody. It's your job to do the best you can for you and the people that you love and care about, right? So, advice. So like I can obviously see all the cards on the table, but I don't really look ahead. I kind of take each card, you know what I mean? So this is really funny now that I'm seeing this. This is your advice. Strength. Be strong. Just have strength is your advice. And I know that dealing with toxic people, especially when you're related to them, is tough. I get it. It's hard. They push our buttons. They trigger us. They know exactly how to do that. But just keep in mind kind of everything that I said and stay strong, because at the end of the day, you're working on not giving them a reaction and letting things go and whatever, for the betterment of yourself, not for them. It's none of the work that you're doing to make this situation better is for them. It's for you, so that you have more peace and contentment and love and happiness in your life, right? So just stay strong, okay? I know dealing with difficult people is hard. I get it. Your possible outcome. Look at that. That's absolutely beautiful. Your possible outcome is the Three of Cups. So this is just like harmony within whatever, like familial unit this is, or friend group, or whatever this is for you, like whoever this is for you. This is like love and harmony in your relationship. So if that's however that looks for you, if that's, just so you guys can get along at family functions so that everybody can have, good holidays, or if that is, ends up truly progressing your relationship with this person. Either way, the outcome here is the Three of Cups. So whether that's with this person or with your family unit minus this person, you're going to have happy, healthy, loving relationships. Okay? This was an absolutely amazing reading. I loved this reading. So yeah, just stay strong. I know. You're not alone. I want you to know that. You're not alone. So many of us, especially so many of us who are like spiritually awake or, self-aware, deal with toxic people in our friends groups, in our family units, in our jobs. So I do get it. You're totally not alone at all. I know it's difficult, but you'll get through it. You'll figure out how to best, handle this situation so that your peace is the least disrupted. Okay? Okay, so before we go, we will pull our self-care card and our affirmation card. So your self-care card for the week is... This is perfect. It's energy work. So you focus on yourself. Okay, you focus on getting all of your chakras aligned, all of your energy centers aligned. You focus just on yourself, your house, your, family. You just focus on you and being the best, like healthiest, happiest, most content, peaceful version of yourself. You don't worry about any of this. You know what I mean? Like deal with it when it as it comes, the best that you can, and then leave it where it is. Okay? Don't carry anything around with you. Do some energy work this week. Okay, yeah, you can do like guided meditations and stuff. That's coming through. Go on YouTube, look up some guided meditations for energy work. So like chakra clearing and cleansing. That'll help too with getting triggered. Really getting your chakras like open and aligned and energy flowing in and out, and your chakra system just like working properly will really, really help with not letting people trigger us. People that we've known for a long time, like people in our family. That really, really helps with that. So maybe do some like chakra guided meditations this week, or if you're familiar with that, just, you can do that on your own. All right, last card for our reading is the affirmation card. So your affirmation for this week. I love this. Facing my shadow removes darkness from the world. This is a funny one to come out with this, because we really do have to remember that, people can't control us. People can't hurt us. People can't affect us. People can't do anything to us unless we allow them to. So that is sometimes a really hard pill to swallow, right? Especially when you feel so strongly that somebody, goes out of their way to hurt you. Not that that's not really happening. That absolutely is. But again, it can't affect us unless we let it. And that is a big part of shadow work. Figuring out, sitting down with ourselves and figuring out, okay, what do I have to heal to not let this person, place, thing, situation affect me, right? So maybe take a look at your shadow this week. That was an amazing reading. I absolutely loved delivering that message for you because, yeah, at the end of the day, you are really the magician. You get to decide. You get to decide, Sagittarius. Okay? You hold all the power here. All right. That's what I have for you today. I hope this reading has been insightful. Until next time, remember, you are smart, kind, beautiful, and brave. Bye, my friend.